guys, Nicholas Marston here, and today we talk about the most requested topic in my whole channel, Phantasy Star Online 2. Now, if you don't know what that game is, it's just an action free-to-play online RPG for PC and for PlayStation Vita. It's a third-person real-time shooter, and it's just an overall good game. The game was released in Japan February 28th of this year, and ever since then, Sega just kept quiet about a North American release, which to me is kind of weird considering that the game is the most downloaded in Japan, so they would kind of think that it would sell so good everywhere else. I mean, if you're doing so good in one country, I would try my best to release it to any country. And to add to that, its in-app purchases is off the roof. It's gained so much revenue, so much press, that it's pushed over 50,000 Vitas in Japan. Now, Sega just might be afraid that it's not going to sell over here, considering the low sales we're getting on every other game, which to me is pretty reasonable. But to be honest, almost every major RPG, or JRPG rather, sold a ton. Look at Persona 4 Golden, Soul Sacrifice, Dejania 3, or even Ragnarok Odyssey. They all sold great. So what's holding Sega back? Well, Sega had a change of heart. Now they actually believe that mobile devices will be the future and consoles will be obsolete, which is actually one of the main reasons why they released the game on Vita in the first place. Sure, it sold great in Japan, but not as much as they expected. So now they're putting all their cash towards the iOS and Android markets. I mean, small games like Fruit Ninja, which didn't need a lot of money, is getting millions, maybe billions of dollars like Angry Birds, and they're not really investing a lot of money to go in it. And it's really hard to sell games on Vita, or any console rather. So they believe that the Android and iOS market is going to be the best point to make their game. So on March 26th, the same date that they actually delayed Phantasy Star Online 2 for Vita, they stated that it will appear on iOS and Android late 2013. You can see that they actually gave a date for this game and not for Vita because, to be honest, they just stopped working on the Vita English game. They just stopped. They didn't make it. They're not doing it. You guys may believe that they're doing something right now, but to be honest, they're not working on it at all. They're working on Android and iOS. In fact, the Android and iOS is not powerful enough to handle this game. As you can see, there's no JRPG games on iOS and Android. If there is, it probably sucks. There's no way that a game with such power can handle or can be handled on iOS and on an Android. So they're making sure that the engine is optimized. They're making sure that the system can handle it, so no overheaters can happen, so batteries didn't like, blah, 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 blah. They're working 24/7 on iOS and Androids, investing all their time to these markets instead of consoles. Alright, so I'm sorry to break your heart, guys, but you will not be seeing this game anytime soon. In fact, you just might not be seeing the game at all. And to be honest, if it sells good on iOS and Android, they're just going to stop working on the PlayStation Vita version entirely and probably going to give the Japan servers that's doing so great right now straight up to iOS and Android and canceling the game altogether for consoles. I'm just being quite honest right now. These companies care about money and not the fans. I'm just telling you guys now. Telling you guys straight up, this is how the gaming market works. I've been making a game, and it's hard world, bro. It's hard, and that's what happens. So, I know you guys really wanted to see this game, but that's the truth. I'm Nicholas Marston here. Goodbye.